This episode is powered by Audio-Technica. All quality, all passion, always listening.
Is something where you build beside your house.
Huh?
If you have a house.
Wait,
There's a lot of things that build inside my house.
I think you give an answer.
Passionfruit Podcast. You are listening to Passionfruit Podcast.
Welcome to another passionate episode of the Passionfruit Podcast.
SG.
I'm Saif,
I'm Helmi.
I'm Afiq.
I'm Hakim.
and we are at a very special place today. We are at Audio-Technica HQ, guys. Woo! Alamak, sorry.
You guys can't see anything.
So we also have a very, very special guest today,
That's right.
and also related to this building that we are at right now.
Yes.
And as you can see, the office is very, very nice. We are in their showroom, and if I could, I would like take all the items here for like without them doing because it's damn nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
bring
mean,
home.
there's no price tag on here.
No,
No sensor tag also.
that's true. Exactly, yeah. Guys. No lah.
Let's just observe Gordon. See what he does next.
But today, of course, it's also very special for not only for the guests but also for us because it's our 100th episode. Oh my god, guys! Big hands for us, guys. 100 episodes. Oh my god. Oh,
You're playing, right?
my bad.
Keep playing. Nice.
Keep playing. But seriously, man, 3 digits for us.
Yeah,
How
It's a
far
milestone.
have we gone, guys?
Crazy, bro.
it's a milestone.
It's a milestone, yeah. But I think right now we also shouldn't keep our guest waiting because we should let him know that he is also part of our special 100 episode because without them,
There'll be no 100 episode.
most likely, yeah, that's true. We won't sound this nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please give a warm welcome for our guest today, Edwin. There's a lot of claps at the start for the first time.
Man, just wait. Celebratory, but
Yeah, that's
go
true.
ni, yeah.
So guys, right now, how are you guys feeling? Especially for Edwin, since I think you also mentioned this is your first time being like on a video podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, how do you feel?
it's my very first experience. Wow, it's very exciting and I feel very touched. No, you guys have such sweet words, so really love you guys.
Wow.
We also feel touched.
Hey, we love you too lah.
We have sweet words because we got good microphones.
Yes, it sounds sweeter on your ears, you know,
That's
With
it.
your
in your
Audio-Technica
brain.
headphones also.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Nah, in your brain, your hearts. Yeah, himself. Okay, sorry. So right now, because this is our 100 episode, guys, please do not skip this part or this video, especially. We got a lot of things throughout the video that you
Yes.
cannot
No
miss
swiping,
out.
no swiping to the right.
No swiping on the timeline. We know, we got analytics can see one dip. Aiman, I don't know who.
And they don't friend you anymore.
But yes, guys, at the end also we have something special for you guys. So please do not swipe. Wait until the end. You won't regret it. I promise you. So let's start the ball rolling, guys.
All right.
Today in the Audio-Technica HQ with Edwin here with us right now and with beautiful sofas, very comfortable.
Yeah. I want to fall asleep.
So Edwin,
Hey.
I asked already, but how are you today?
Wow. It's awesome. I mean, things has opened up so much in August, We've gone through the whole
yes.
2022 and it's changed so much. Everyone's coming alive again. Everything's out and normal. And government just announced that we don't need to wear masks in a lot of places. It feels like pre-COVID times again.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally.
No more mass fishing.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I still hesitate to open my mask. Because a lot of people say you look better with the mask.
I want to get COVID, lah. I still will get lah.
Bruh, don't
No.
think to wish for, man. It sucks, bro. None of you have any never felt COVID before. Right? Don't wish for it.
Yeah.
Legit, bro. It sucks, man. So at the start of the time where we actually signed for Audio-Technica, going back to it, we shared our contacts with each other.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this one just a personal question.
Yeah.
Because we saw your WhatsApp profile pic.
You
You were wearing I believe
A blonde wig.
It's a wig.
It's not a real hair, right?
It's not real hair. If I had grown such hair, I don't know whether I can get a job. Because it's a very 80s rock and roll wig, and it's ash, silverish grey.
Yeah. You also were carrying you had a guitar with you. So with that, I assume were you like part of a band last time? Or you had any experience before?
definitely. I was crazy about guitar since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Wow.
I started off with my dad playing, he was playing classical guitar at home, and then I'm like, I'm not interested in it. But then, peer pressure when you're 14 years old, that was like in the mid 90s, everybody was listening to the 80s and 90s rock stuff. So what you have, Metallica, Van Halen.
Yes.
So that naturally attracted me, It's like, hey, wow, everyone's sitting in the playground play classical guitar, and really it was void deck playing,
Quality use of the playground.
Yes.
I want to know what's the first song you learned?
Wow, that's a good question.
Smoke in the
Actually
water.
one of the rock songs is
Charm.
probably Sweet Child of Mine was more advanced.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, advanced, okay.
Deep Purple maybe a bit more advanced too. Was maybe
how about Hotel California?
that was a much more advanced. So it's that era lah. I mean, there's Mr. Big and there's Van Halen and there's simple stuff from Metallica. Probably that was the hot period.
Yes.
So that was something I grew up with. I fell in love with it all the way, till I was 16. And then, starting for O levels, and then your parents say you have to play less guitar. I actually felt withdrawal syndrome. Like 3 days never touch only. You're like, kind of thing.
You
Must touch one string also.
Yeah, must hear the sound, really the vibration.
during O level, like
You just want to shred something.
Instead of answers, start writing like chords and stuff, is it?
Yeah.
No, that time was the
shading.
shading, right? Then suddenly like, no, this one,
Start coloring the notes.
this one A minor.
the shading got tail. Note.
The clef, the stem,
Yeah.
the flag, the stem. Yeah,
Wow,
sorry.
What we call tauge, but I didn't learn that, man. Wow, I wish I had learned that, but it was tough.
Oh, so
yeah.
most of it was for you like self-taught, is it?
Yeah, self-taught, learn from friends, jam along, and then at that time we were print out tabs. There was no Google. That time was there Google, I'm not sure. Yeah, but then we will learn from books.
Wow.
And then going through into your, my first electric guitar was at 16 years old. After I finished school, my dad bought me my first Fender.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Yngwie Malmsteen look. If you want, for those viewers who know Yngwie Malmsteen, the Swedish shredder.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Then I always wanted to be in a band, but finding a band means finding a group of friends that you can really get along with. So it took some time. You will meet up a lot of friends. Hey, you want to go and jam, and then we'll go up to like BMC, Wheelie Music, and then you will waste 2 hours just jamming not proper songs. Everyone will just hit their own sound. One guy will be corner shredding.
No, like cohesion.
Yeah, no cohesion. So it's like, be in a band, let's play some song, be it cover or original. So that day came much later on when I was in my late 20s. I came across a band. They were my ex-classmates. And then the band leader says, hey, do you want to come together and make a proper band? Let's write songs, let's go out and gig and all that. So that started when I was about 27.
Wow.
And we went on for about 10 years.
Wow.
For 10 years of gigging and touring shows around Singapore.
Wow.
So we played Mandarin and English pop rock. We played covers, we played originals. And that was a very great time playing all that. It moved away from my shredding and my Van Halen and all that days. But then you play proper songs, and then you will have to play songs that people are requesting. It could be from Jay Chow all the way to you remember this old band LMFAO?
Yeah, very old band.
So it's very electronic, but then you're trying to play guitars with real drums on that. So how do you evolve that? So we were experimenting with all that.
Can I say Jack and Rai are your competitor?
Not at all. Totally different genre, and they play a lot of covers. I think do they have originals? I'm sorry, Jack and Ryan. Yeah.
If I'm not wrong,
Great
Jack
music.
and Rai also got performed at the Tampines Hub. If I'm not wrong. At the point of time, to be honest, I didn't know who they were. But now I know.
Yeah.
What was your band called?
Oh, we are called Black Forest Band.
Wow, Black Forest. Not
in-
Nottingham Forest. Is it?
Too much football.
In Mandarin, it's called Hei Sen Ling.
Got two names.
Yeah, because
bilingual.
we were trying to appeal to both the English pure Amonang, Amopai, Jakandang crowd as well as the Mandarin crowd. You have to split your music in that way because that being Singaporean, you have to split. Then you play full English music that like a lot of bands you have some sort of heartland gig, right? Everybody will give you that blur look. What song you singing? So you have to appeal. Sometimes we do Hokkien, sometimes we do Cantonese.
Wow.
You do Hokkien
But I didn't sing lah. I play guitar only.
So then got you got any recommendation? Song request.
Wang Meng Ti.
How does song go?
Like most of the Chinese songs are all very like emo. Like I think now the most famous is still, I think in Singapore is Lin Junzi.
Yes.
Yeah, and his songs can like range from like rock, I guess, to
Yeah.
pop, then to like acoustics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think as long as you can cover like G, then sounds like you're good already. Yeah.
Like the what was the guy, Jeff Ng?
Oh, yeah, Jeff Ng, yeah.
Don't get cancelled.
Oh. No, got the trendy song like the Pi Shang Shang. Oh, that one can cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
For Gen Z's crowd.
Gen
Black
Z.
Forest come back when
One day I'm sure we'll do it.
Wow.
Hopefully before we all white hair.
Oh,
Black Forest come back. Black Forest opening stage for Blackpink ah.
Let's
what the heck?
Let's go. Oh, black one. Black.
Just because the name is almost the same.
You never know.
Why
But
not?
he did open for someone quite famous before.
Oh.
FIR.
Wait,
It's a Taiwanese trio
Yeah.
group. Two
I
guys and
heard
one
from-
girl. FIR.
Wow.
They're damn old now.
Yeah.
But I think during the era they were super big.
Yes.
Nice.
like what? Wu liao liao.
No, like, actually,
Boy band that one.
5566.
5566.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
The names are very interesting.
Yeah.
Funny
Must
names.
be unique.
No, but throughout your playing music or in general music, right? Actually, how do you start to appreciate like audio the way you are right now currently?
That's definitely interesting. I think naturally it grew into it. So imagine when you're 15, you're listening to CDs and a bit of cassette tape.
Yes.
The cassette tape may phase out at 15 that time.
Yeah.
CDs, you're taking bus and everything, right? You're listening to the songs over and over again. It's like, hey, actually, how come this guitar sounds so nice, but I go home, plug my amp, my sounds really crap. I think so. I naturally was leaning towards that. How did they record it? I started to buy magazines and read and everything. Like, actually, there's this whole world about something called multi-track recording. What's this about? And then I chanced upon this sales guy at Swee last time.
Oh, okay.
He said, hey, I've got a multi-track cassette tape recorder, you want not? Huh? What's that? It's a cassette tape. Cassette tape that we know is just playback, right? But this cassette tape can record multi-channel. 4 channels means guitar 1, guitar 2, vocal 1, vocal 2. On the tiny little what's called 4 stacks. 4 stacks brand. And then I bought it from him for like $200. And that was my first recording device. I plug in my classical guitar, don't even have an acoustic guitar, and then play. Hey, wow, I can layer 2 layer. Versus now you all have garage band. Anytime now one run 20 tracks or something.
Already got the presets.
I think so. That's how I got
It
it
records into one cassette.
into one cassette.
Wow.
Wow.
I think in the it's like the record player or radio, right? I think it will have like buttons to change the tracks.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
to switch about.
To switch.
Then if you mess up, then how?
Mess up is the take is gone already. You have to
Wow.
re-record the whole thing
Oh,
and
wow.
it's stripe over.
Oh,
The-
shit.
The cut one is in the big studio, but cassette tape
okay.
you just rewrite over the thing.
But that
Rewind,
one,
right over.
okay, but that one if once you record everything, then after that, say you want to record a new cover or new song. Then after that means that cassette means cannot use already. Is it? Or
As
you have to
in,
use a new cassette?
Because cassette tape has, let's say, 60 minutes of use. You
Ah.
finish your that takes already, you just find under an empty space and start a new song. lah.
Okay. Or you still using
You
the
can
same.
space out the thing.
Space out thing.
Oh, okay.
Actually, does it work? You flip the thing?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Underwear, right?
Yeah, I feel like I heard that before.
Inside,
question.
outside, front and back.
If someone knows, please tell us in the comments.
Yeah, I think I feel like I heard that before.
Yeah, that's
About
why
cassette tapes also, yeah.
I assume that if you flip it, right, it's like a new data already. It's like
Yeah, like
empty
this
space.
one, this two.
The B side, literally B side, beside
Maybe,
label.
Because we're like in the era where like we sort of grew up doing the cassette, but then you only know to play only.
Yeah,
But
play,
I don't even know like how it works. But yeah, listening to what you mentioned all this, like, I didn't know actually that one cassette can play 4
Right.
tracks and
It was fascinating for
Yeah.
its time, really.
Yes.
So we moved into that, and then it's like I wanted to study sound, but getting into a school that had option to study sound was very little during those days. There was like one poly that does it, and private schools which cost a lot. So after army, then I went to a private school, a short course, and that's how I like, hey, I can actually, that time Pro Tools was around already. It's like, hey, I can start doing digital recording kind of thing. And then from there, I want to work full time in the studio. So I started working in a recording studio that did advertisements, they did music scoring, they recorded bands as well, they recorded orchestra musicians. It's like, I was very blessed to fall into that studio.
Wow.
I learned a lot there. Then from there, I moved on to other jobs where we did location sound for like outdoor
Live
broadcasts.
audio,
We filmed like basketball, netball, and then it's like, wow, let's do this. But how did I come into where I am now is because sadly in that time the pay was always very low as a junior in your 20s. So it's like I'm reaching my late 20s soon. I need to earn more. So chance upon a company that was distributing products. Alright, they distributed microphones, speakers, mixers, and that kind of thing. I was like, what's this? You can actually sell this kind of thing, and then the pay was better. So that's my first introduction into the world of doing sales and distribution.
For audio.
For audio, yeah. And that's how I ended up in where I am now.
So like calling. Audio-Technica. Nice.
Back
Yes.
then, were your hair ash grey and
Well, in my early 20s, I had blonde hair, which thankfully my wife have never seen before. Because one day she saw a photo after we got married and she says, if I had known you like I would have never married you.
The emo one.
It's center parting. Oh, hair long one.
Oh my
Oh,
Then that cannot stay right. You wear hairband, no? Then push back and walk around like that. Nowadays, feel. No girl ever want you. So I single
during that
very
time.
long. Huh?
During that time,
No, not trendy also. I just had a bad taste. There's no girlfriend, go clubbing, nobody ask for my number. Damn sad, sir.
I think maybe now still can.
Yes,
The
right.
hairstyle is like a
Yeah, I think it can become a new trend now.
is it?
center butter
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
trendsetter.
Yeah, all you need is
Now all follow the
confidence.
Korean look.
Okay,
Yeah,
next week
exactly.
you 5 or try it.
Cannot grow the hair, then wear wig. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Where we
So would you say like going back to the role, your career, right? Would you say like the strongest motivation was purely like your love for music
Yes.
to really transition into your career?
Yeah, the love of music has to be there. That passion drives you, right, to understand the whole spectrum of music and production that relates to a job where you're working for a brand that's actually selling where the music starts, the source of music, because it's a microphone, right? And the end product is of course the headphones, right? So the whole spectrum, you understand it. I think I'm very blessed to have this kind of career.
Right, I see. Okay, then like you being here right now with Audio-Technica, SCA, like can you like explain to us, maybe for people who also don't know, like what's your role here and what you do?
Oh, okay. Over here, I'm doing actually handling local sales in Singapore. I'm doing the sales and also a bit of the marketing to some extent. I'm in the marketing team and the artist relations team. But my core role is actually doing sales into B2B, businesses to businesses, doing to retail. We do projects. So, and a lot of branding, a lot of outreach, and a lot of educating. Like we'll meet people who hasn't bought a USB mic before, for example. That kind. Then you show them how does it use, how do you connect the computer, up to a big project where someone's going to do a whole overhaul of classrooms in a university. Like all the different kind of microphones they will use to mic up all the students, mic up all the lecturers. Right? That in between you have corporate, or that you have live sound staff people in houses of worship and all that. So it's a very wide spectrum. So I'm actually engaging with them, showing them and proposing what products to use.
Right.
And then the people who are the contractors, or rather the system integrators, they are the ones who are the middlemen who actually install. So we actually work with them. They are all very technical background. So you have to have a tech background as well to actually show them, this is that, how do you wire this, how many pieces you need this will not work. Yeah. So that's my day-to-day role.
You have to know like their main needs as well, right?
Yes.
To really cater to based on whatever product spectrum you guys have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cool. How long have you been working here actually?
It's about 5.5 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Oh, got fire service.
No, I don't
I
know.
have
Later 10 years got long service
service.
award.
Service award.
Where's SK?
Please, SK, you're watching. You know what to do.
Okay, interesting. Then like your day-to-day activity is purely like chasing leads, getting to know customers, the clients, potential clients.
Yes.
Right.
That's a core role, but the part that keeps us very alive and looking forward on top of that is actually the side role that we have, which is actually the artist relations, like working with you guys, working with content creators. So it's so different where in the morning I could be talking to some very technical thing. The moment I reach back, I'm talking to a musician, producer, very, the lingo totally changes.
Right.
Yeah.
You talk about what's the hot music, what's the trends now and everything. Or the next moment you're talking to a Twitch streamer, he's talking about IRL and what he's going to do, kind of things. It's like your brain has to like flip.
He's never
Multitask.
stagnant
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like a lot of roles sometimes you're very fixated into one thing and then you can't really like expand and grow.
Yes.
I think it's very interesting to know that you guys actually like really discovering everything pretty
right.
much. Yeah.
Because as a brand, we also want to support the local community. I mean, here being in Singapore, we at times say hashtag support local, right, kind of thing. So it is any art form of art. You know, in modern day we call it content creation, not art per se like painting, right? Because those don't involve sound or something. Unless there's ASMR for painting, I don't know there's such thing.
Maybe have
Maybe.
like the Bob Ross one.
Bob
Bob
Ross.
Ross. That kind,
The mic is at the brush.
yeah, maybe I need to do that. You see.
They brush the mic, right?
Yeah.
That's one, to make the
sound,
talking sound.
Oh, so you mean like
Clip into
different
the mic.
color got different frequency of the brush strokes?
Oh, you never know.
Yeah, could be.
So you can hear sound. You can hear color.
You can see sound, hear color.
Yes, correct.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So okay, I think moving on to the tech side, I think so for Audio-Technica, like if you've noticed, like been around for a while, and then like the mics and the headphones all have been improved throughout the years. But have you guys think of like maybe plans of having maybe high audio quality, like a bone conduction, maybe sunglasses in the future? Or maybe that's a bit too far-fetched.
Exploring
no,
beyond
it's
the
far-fetched.
years.
It isn't far-fetched. Actually, we've actually seen it around the market.
yes, yeah.
It's actually materialized. It's actually in the market and you can try it out. But probably in future, we might actually explore it. Right now, we don't have that. Bone conductor plus sunglasses. Definitely a very cool idea.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Kickstarter with that.
Oh,
The bone conducting sunglass and everything. Yeah.
Oh, you collab with a sunglass company,
Ray-Ban.
Ray-Bans. Yeah. And then look like Top Gun after that.
Listen to Top Guy while wearing the shades.
Watching.
Listening.
Listen to color.
Oh yeah, because the sunglass cannot see the screen.
Yeah, cannot see.
So you only hear the audio.
Because I think got another one is maybe not sunglass, but maybe like non in-ear or outer-ear headphones. Like I think
the one
the one just put like here or something like.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Like, that's enough.
Like
Do you think
headphone like
maybe Audio-Technica
In a
is
band.
in that trying to achieve that kind of
Technology.
Or do you
in
think
future?
Audio-Technica has the potential to do that?
Actually, we have, and we didn't bring it to this market. It's very specialized to Japan, where Audio-Technica is from. I actually come across it. It's an existing product. It's not a very old product. It's actually meant for elderly people. To use at home. So they don't want to cover ears because someone might call them. So the speakers are on their shoulders, or something like a wearable speaker. But it's actually designed to be paired to your TV. Because think of elderly people who are really much older and their hearing is not so good. They want to watch TV. So the TV is meant to feed wirelessly into this headset.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Yes, yeah.
Correct, yeah. Slightly different. So the ones that we see now in Singapore, is on the go, battery operated. Yeah. Pair with your phone and all. Slightly different use. Yeah.
I think Uncle Raymond will be best. Because people always say, hey, Uncle Raymond's your, then he can feedback the shop. Then he can
I do not know who's Uncle Raymond.
Oh, you don't know who's Uncle
Yeah,
Raymond?
there's this botak uncle. He wear this red color polo
Polo
tee
tee.
with this blue stripe. Then he always dance. And the song is a Mandarin song. Yeah.
Can you reenact the song?
I didn't watch it one time, man. I didn't watch it one time, so I don't remember the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is viral lah. Everyone that time
viral,
NDP also he was there. I think.
Ah.
Oh, serious.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong.
The
I
army
yeah,
open
the
house
army
also.
open house, yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
I mean, if you happen to scroll through TikTok, then
Yeah,
probably
you will see
Okay.
one.
You definitely
yeah.
come.
Come close with him.
Ask him to dance with the Audio-Technica headphones.
Idea.
Maybe have
Idea.
a headphone which doesn't move lah, like tight lah, like
Like,
for actually that's another idea though. It's considered like self-lock. like the headphones are quite I can say maybe for those who are doing gymming or something, right?
Or bulky, yeah.
Are you guys maybe going
the
to that
gym,
direction?
the gym wired version was an earlier phase we had that. So
Oh, they
now
had
the
that,
gym wireless one we do have, but they still have band over the neck. It's just so that if you drop, you don't drop on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like the in-ear kind
Yeah,
of.
in-ear sound.
lah.
Yeah.
But yeah, now also we can
explore.
try to cater to all the
Yeah, all
industries or
markets.
markets.
Yeah.
But I think next probably next question I'm asking you is now for Audio-Technica is now going into the gaming market, and we know that actually by then this episode the event is gone because you guys are promoting your stuff on Comex.
Yes.
Ah.
Happening until 4th September lah. Yeah. It's after this. Which is before this episode. Which is quite sad. But still, I know you guys are like showcasing. Is it technically you guys are starting to showcase your
pushing it more,
gaming headsets more now, or have you been actually been showcasing them?
Yeah. We have been showcasing them for a while already, so it's definitely a push to have. It's always been a focus. The esports and gaming and Twitch market develops a bit differently from overseas, where sometimes it takes time to influence the Asian market. So that has been there. But most of the time we are actually featuring towards or focusing towards immersive sound experience for gamers or Twitchers and all that. So this sound quality thing is definitely a key thing that is there. So it can be a wide range of things, but it's since we are already a headphone manufacturer, we are also a microphone brand, right? So blend them both together, you get the best of both worlds.
I think there's one behind us, right?
Oh yeah.
One, right?
Yeah,
we can see.
This one.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Got USB some more.
Yeah, this is a wireless one.
Yeah.
Because I think like, most people like to say like, oh, gaming headphones you must buy the gaming brand and it's good. But I feel like it's better to buy from an audio focused brand.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like having, because the headset's already one. Like Audio-Technica headsets goes with the best quality you can have. Then the mic probably like the quality is like just an individual mic. Maybe like can say the quality can be the same as the 80-20-20.
Oh,
can say.
yes.
That's why,
it's close to that.
So that's why waste money buy two product. You can buy one.
Two in one.
That's why.
2-in-1.
Buy from Audio-Technica, they got the word audio in their name.
Yeah, it's literally in the name, so it should say about the
Technical. Technical in your gaming.
Wise words.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, gamers, right? Pro gamers or people who are playing competitively, they're saying that when going around corners, they're in the quiet part of the game map, right? They hear footsteps on a direction. To actually hear that someone's creeping up or looking out for a gun snipe from a far distance, right?
Yeah.
So that visual in their ears actually point the direction where they are when they're scrolling. It happens in a split second. They hear it, they move around a corner, their mouse will move. So apparently that is a very important thing to them, that you must emphasize the sound for footsteps or certain parts of the game.
Actually, audio,
it's not only just enjoyment, it's actually when it comes to competitive,
Immersion,
it's a tactic actually. Yeah.
That's true.
So that's why immersive is being a key thing.
That's why some team can say I win because of Audio-Technica.
Wow.
Who knows?
Sponsored, done.
Actually, then again, like the competition itself, everyone is the same preference lah. So.
Yeah, but
still,
they will sometimes bring their own like custom equipment
depends
to
on
bring
them
their
also,
A game literally.
But yeah, have Audio-Technica so far maybe like
collab with gamers.
not only collab gamers but maybe for
Sponsor
like
gaming
maybe
event.
sponsor for an event that you guys
Like esports.
like for esports you guys will cater for the game for the
Competition.
competitors.
Like now, I think there's like Dota 2. Like,
Yes.
I think the current
Oh
Dota 2.
my
I mean,
God. Yes.
I bet there's other bigger
Other
companies
companies
which
More
are
suited
more
for
suited
the
for
gaming.
the gamers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is Audio-Technica maybe want to try get into the
We definitely would, for to support local or rather Southeast Asian market, we'll definitely be game for it. I think we've seen our affiliate officers in Europe and US started it some years back already. Dota specifically, it could be a collaboration where the whole team was actually using one of our headsets. But those headsets were a bit different. Those headsets were actually shoutcaster headsets.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like the commentary headsets.
okay.
There is a specific headset called BPHS1. It's been used on a lot of shoutcasters around the world. A lot of stuff online. It's always that headset. So sometimes we do see it on the gamers as well.
Right.
Yeah. So
Like what's the difference between like this shoutcaster and like normal?
that's a good question, because when it's a commentary headset, it's actually meant for broadcast to some extent. So the sound it's colored but not too much. Whereas gamers sometimes want extremely colored stuff.
I want to hear everything.
Yes,
Not
yeah.
RGB, what?
RGB in the sound.
Not the RGB.
Not literal RGB. Yeah.
but still, you hear the sound.
Okay lah.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's how it works.
So what you mean is like they have their own like different equalizer
Like
settings.
the sound, the tuning.
The tuning,
the
yeah.
tuning.
The gaming headset like the tune to fit the game. So that same gaming headset, if you to hear favorite music, might be a bit too hyped up. to use
I
to
see.
describe it.
Got the dynamic, then got the neutral.
To-
The very bright
Satellite
sound,
zoom,
that kind
yeah.
of thing.
Give a good example in the game. You want to hear the explosion, boom, right? You want to feel it, right? Then imagine you hearing that in your music. It's a bit too much. you know?
Yes.
Very, very
Watching
loud.
movie.
Very sharp also.
Yeah, very
Yes.
sharp also. That
Right.
happens. Yeah, so that's why different headsets are tuned for different uses. Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about headsets, I'm not going to talk about headsets. There's a noticeable product around the studio, which is the vinyl player, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we are quite unsure whether there's a market for that. So is there a market for that?
Surprisingly,
These
there
days.
is and has always been.
Oh wow! Is it
So-
considered like your top 3 bestseller
Yes, it is
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Oh, serious?
Even in
Oh.
today?
Up to today, yes. Yeah.
Oh.
This will surprise many who most of us who don't play vinyl actually. So how it come about will be, let's talk about a bit of history, right? So AT has been making turntables for a long time, right? So we start off with cartridges, right? And then the vinyls has always been there, but naturally that's what our grandparents and our parents were using last time. Vinyls was the only source of music, right?
Yeah.
So it did fade away when cassette tape and CD came in. So that did see a huge decline. A lot of people are throwing away vinyls that they regret because now it's probably cost $500 for one
Vintage.
original press from 1966 or
Oh
something.
my god, yes.
Right. So that some of them, the grandparents left it there and kept it there. Still can be played. Vinyls will last a long time, or rather maybe forever.
Wow.
So that era was down, but the vinyl lovers who really felt the difference in the good music were kept on listening. They kept on buying. People who were making music still were pressing vinyls, selected ones, not everyone. Right. So naturally it take a back seat. But those people who collecting still left it on. So this don't call it a trend. This love goes on because imagine if I grew up with vinyl and then one day cassette tape comes in, it's so noisy, it's a lot of hiss in the background, it's muffled. CD comes, it's clear, but you don't have that warmth from the analog sound that you get from a vinyl.
yes,
Think of vinyl as an analog playback, right? So that still survives. So imagine the timeline going to the 70s, 80s, 90s is still floating there, not rising. Going to the 2000s, streaming was a big deal, right? Everything, but we actually did see the trend change in the last 5 to maybe even 10 years, where people start to maybe get a bit tired about the sound from streaming, digital sound, and then they one day came across somebody or somewhere that played vinyls for them and like, hey, what is this tone, this feeling I get? I feel an emotion. It's very related to an emotion.
Oh.
So, and then they're like, hey, I'm a big music listener. I collect lots of stuff. Why don't I go out and buy vinyls? They're so cool. Anyway, they're huge.
Yeah, like can display on the wall.
Stuff.
Yes. It's a whole lifestyle. So, and then they would appreciate the song. They won't swipe next song.
They'll just
Change
let
playlist,
everything
change-
play, right?
Just let everything play from start to end.
I feel like vinyls and like film cameras like went back up in popularity around the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh, film also.
Yeah, because like right now film cameras also like the cheapest ones are I think like 8 years ago maybe you can get it for $70. Now you are paying $300-400 for it.
Film
Yeah.
not dead.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like it's like the same dynamic. Like people appreciate that rawness that you get from
Yeah.
the two different, analog and digital.
Yes.
So I think it's quite cool also. Then I noticed also that vinyl production companies have been closed down for the most part. So it's a lot harder to find people pressing vinyl also. So it's a lot of like limited releases.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the prices also go up.
Yeah. That's totally it. Really. I think don't call it a trend. It's just that people start to realize there's another format to hear or to take photos, right? This music and this art form. So they appreciate it. So it's some people take some time to get used to it or to realize there's something special about it. So that's why coming back to that, turntables still go. Right, the more vinyls people want to buy, the more upgrades they want to do. So that's why turntables are still going strong and
Will never fade out in your opinion.
yeah, I don't think I ever fade out. Yeah.
What's the number one product you will recommend to get into vinyl from
The most
AT?
affordable one.
Well, because we have products ranging from beginner all the way to super high end. So
Yeah.
I guess really go online, check and see what works for you. There's a lot of people who's no hassle. I just want to play music and blend into my furniture. They'll get something basic like the LP60X. Comes with the Bluetooth version as well. You just press start and stop automatic.
Wow.
But after that, you can't modify anything. So back in the day when people are playing with true turntables, they're modifying the weights, they're modifying the motor. More importantly, the cartridge. Every cartridge picks up sound differently. Right? So I have a cartridge that comes with it. You'll hear everything in a general sound. But let's let's say I'm hearing rock music now, I want something more sharp, I want something more raspy, more dynamics. They will actually buy another cartridge, and then the next day I'm listening to nice vocals or opera music or classical. That same cartridge meant for rock might not sound the best, so they buy another one. So they'll start going to this world where they get poisoned by
The cartridges are like EQ for us in
Yes,
the
it's
digital
by
world.
EQ.
Oh,
Yes. It's a
interesting.
stereo spectrum. There's a emotion. There's it brings the music closer to you. You actually feel it coming to your face more.
Wow.
So all these
nice.
little nuances that they feel right, they will go for it. Yeah. So
Interesting.
so if you don't want all the hassle, get the basic LP60, for example. If you want the higher end, then you can go for like the LPW40. I think. Yeah, it looks good in your home also.
Yeah,
Today I will start buying vinyl actually.
Yeah.
But speaking of the cartridges, do you think like the digital audio nowadays can try to mimic this kind of feel or warmth? What you mentioned.
Good question.
Do you think they are able to now like you hear nowadays the quality now?
Nowadays recording is definitely very crisp and clear, clinical to some extent. So if somebody wants to play with the color more than just EQ, they probably need unique software. On your PC or your Mac, you probably can find a lot of special software that can
Sound
add
cards and everything also.
sound
Yeah.
cards, add analog warmth. They have a tube plug-in to have that fatness in the sound. They can all that. So if you want it on the go on your smartphone, I'm sure there's some around, but might not be that effective. Yeah.
The amplifiers, right?
Then most likely you need
That's
to mix yourself if you want to have this kind of
Right.
warmth.
Yeah, so depends on how much of a interest they are. If not, people are used to convenience. Just play anything from your standard streaming app.
Okay, next question. Since you met a lot of artists, right? Which is the most prominent one you have met?
Wow, okay. I've met a fair bit.
Aside from us lah.
You guys are the top, you guys are superstars.
Amazing.
We've met a good number of them. There's many. We love working with them. We find that they are great to work with. They really like us, kind of thing. They like, more importantly is that they like what the products we offered to them and what they bought and what they are using. So the artists go on a journey with us, kind of thing, and then we work closely with them. So one of the very recent ones that we are very happy to be working with is actually Ling Ying. Right, so Ling Ying is actually having a concert as well after COVID, end of September, at Esplanade and all that. So Ling Ying is definitely one of those that we cherish a lot. Shabir is another one. Shabir is doing a lot, is acting and all that. So we supported him for quite a number of time. Earlier on there was Sufi Rashid as well. So for your viewers, I'm sure all the fangirls at home will be kind of, yeah. I think so. There's a lot. I mean, that's for singers. Content creators, there are also YouTubers, there are also. So those are probably there's lots of them. We like working with all of them. Yeah.
For me, it will be Hashi.
Yes.
I have never met her, so
I'll try
please
my
come
best.
to our podcast.
Yes. I'll try to connect you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Let's go.
And then earlier on, you were talking about all the songs you were playing on your guitar, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite top 10 favorite songs of all time?
Wow.
Top 5 also can.
Or top 5?
Thanks quite a lot. 5. I'll try to see if I
Top
can
3 lah.
go past 5. Yeah. It keeps changing actually. Music has a different era every phase.
Yeah.
There's a period of time I was crazy about Thai music. Now I'm less a bit. Yeah, Thai rock music.
Thai,
Yeah.
wow.
Thai rock
Thai.
music. Yeah, it's crazy about it for a long time. Yeah.
What about right now? What's your top 5?
Right now,
Yeah.
it's evolving into.
Hip-hop.
No,
I don't want to say
Jack.
Blackpink, but Blackpink is just for entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone likes that.
Hashtag Pink Venom.
That's a new one.
It's two of friends, so
Yeah.
you
They
understand.
fangirling. Yeah.
Well, I mean, coming back to my stuff that I used to like and I still like now would be something from like Dream Theater. One of
nice.
their, not every album, because some albums are it's damn noisy, but some great. And then there's Van Halen also was a key part of my time, and then Metallica as well.
Yeah.
Lots of songs. Ozzy Osbourne. Wow, I'm going to all the metal music.
Mine, I'm a metal head also. Let's
Metal,
go.
it's coming back a bit. I mean, I will jump about, but I will even go to, not say the extremes, but be like, I'll listen to Taylor Swift as well.
Nice.
Right, and then suddenly I'll be listening Paramore.
Nice.
Wow.
And then,
Variety.
You're a what do you call it? A music nomad. That's it, as they say.
Yeah, I would
a
say so.
variety of genre, but you like all of them.
Something like that. There are some genres I prefer not to. But then most towards there. And then I want to mention like 1960s jazz.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's like you play in the background when you're doing housework in your home, folding clothes or and all that. You listen to jazz in the background.
Feel at peace.
Yeah, feel at peace. Yeah.
But let's say like you're in an island, right? But you only have 3 songs to hear. What are these songs like? This
Forever.
Good one.
Of course, you mentioned like the bands, right? But of course, the bands have their own song, have different songs. So like
They have their own phases in their albums also.
I forgot to mention Firehouse. Yeah, I think I would like Firehouse more.
Firehouse.
Firehouse.
Classic.
There's one of the song. When I look into your eyes. No. The one I like more is Don't Treat Me Bad. Yeah.
Don't Treat Me Bad.
Yeah, 1980s stuff. That one I will hear over and over again.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then Taylor Swift maybe not. we'll get sick of it. Yeah, and another I also listen a bit of Japanese music.
Oh.
Yes.
So there's another 90s Japanese band that have been playing from the 80s till now lah. Old guys, but still playing. They're called Bees. B apostrophe Z.
Yeah.
So
Bees.
I don't know how to pronounce their title, but I'll probably hear that all the time too.
Okay.
Yeah, and lastly it'll be maybe something from. I don't want to say Metallica. Metallica is also time. Yeah, well, a bit stuck now, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
All the favorites.
Yeah, all the favorites.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then for your whole 5 years here, right?
Mm.
What's like your most memorable most memorable moment working at Audio-Technica? That when you, if next time when you like retire or something, that you look back, right? You think you cry on.
Aside from signing us,
Most memorable time working here. Is it?
yeah.
Like just an event or experience that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That it really hits you hard.
Yeah, it's you here.
Wow,
Yeah,
hits me
right
here.
here.
Wow. A bit different. I think because I'm doing sales, so the sales number matters. That one hits me hard. Hits me hard if I get a big project and I win a big project.
okay.
Yeah, but that kind of memory is, I mean, work is work lah. But it's more of outside, the artist relations that we've done, working with closely with people. There's quite a few. There was a New Year's Eve countdown that's unique, something different. There was once we were doing a streaming episode for KKBox, the streaming app, the music streaming app. Right, we were doing. I think that one is quite memorable because we did 39 episodes of live music.
Wow.
How long was that per episode?
Per episode, it's about 1 hour lah.
Wow.
1 hour, yeah. I think that was, I would say, memorable because that was every week, every Thursday we would be doing it at night.
Wow.
Because we were supporting local and supporting the app and supporting KKBox that time to do a showcase of Singaporean musicians. It's all about singers and musicians that tag along with the singers, the bandmates and everything.
When was this happen?
I think end
When did it
2018 to somewhere in 19.
happen? Did you guys do the live like with an audience also?
Yeah, it went live. No audience.
No audience,
Yeah, but it was straight to Facebook Live only.
I see.
Yeah. I was filmed in Twitch office.
Oh.
Yeah. So they will have two hosts, Stella V. The host will actually introduce. It's a full Mandarin episode, and then they will talk about what's the music trend now, what the charts, everything. And we have a guest today, and then the musician will walk in, they'll interview, play games, eat some food, and after that they'll cut, and then they'll play. She or he will play a live song. No backing tracks and play live over there.
Wow.
So I'm switching between like clip-on levelers, then change on to mic up kind of
and
thing.
everything is all Audio-Technica
Yes,
stuff, right?
it was a pure AT thing. So
Nice.
and that was the first time I actually met Kit Chan as well.
Oh, shit.
Kind of thing, yeah. So Kit Chan came on one of the episodes, and then we were pleased to have her use our mics lah, everything. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a nice app we have. Yeah. Kit Chan together with Chapan Sen. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
John, the one that made the National Day song, is it?
The home.
Home, the best national day song.
The legend dude.
Legendary song.
Okay, this one the last question.
Yeah.
So this is not my question. It's a controversial topic.
Mm.
So
Oh.
you won't get fired. Don't worry.
We spoke to SK already. No lah.
If you didn't get into Audio-Technica, right?
Oh.
What would be your second choice? Like Edifier, Skull Candy, Razor.
Yeah, I have to bleep out the brands.
Yeah.
No lah.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Or
depends
maybe, and if picky is another occupation, what will you choose instead of what you're doing now?
Maybe not instead of sales. Maybe what you want to.
Or
You'll be a full-time musician.
I did think full-time musician is definitely one of the list, but I did think, sorry, we are in Singapore, very hard to earn music. Sorry, not to discourage, but then it's really very hard. You have to work really very hard. You be super talented
You have to be a really standout character.
A niche character.
Yeah.
You need to be a producer, a songwriter, a performer, a face. You need to be a celebrity.
Marketeer, everything all in one.
Then you can get something.
Singapore Idol, Octo, 1 million
Yes,
fame.
right. Get into TV and everything. Then
That
you
one
can be a
achievement
full-time
is
musician
more, you know.
and have a stable income.
Yeah.
So
me,
basically,
NDP
stable
song.
income as a musician is really a key thing because you do not want to be struggling all the way into your 40s and 50s. So I wanted to say food and beverage, but I suddenly popped my head. There was something I wanted to do. It goes back to my roots when I was working in the recording studio, right? I fell in love with sound design for movies.
Okay.
For movies. So the movies we all watched, our Star Wars, our Avengers,
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer and all that. Imagine doing the sound effects, the explosions, the shooting, the stuff that Star Wars does all the time.
Foley artist.
Foley artists.
But that's a different thing. That is you're making like replicating sounds
replicating
from
sounds.
stuff.
This was literally
the one like the
replicating
crunch
sound.
paper to cool.
What if Jack Neo offer you?
Yeah,
Doing sound design for all the movies.
Go to army.
Definitely pleased to want it. Part 3. Yeah, I'll be pleased to do it. So that was definitely nice, because all our favorite movies, all the Marvel stuff, everything, like there is a bunch of guys behind that doing Foley up to playing Pro Tools and using sound libraries and morphing sounds to get that. I mean, Star Wars has one of the most distinctive sound effects that no one can really achieve, right?
If you know in space you cannot hear anything.
Like thunder explosion.
You have to imagine it.
Imagine it. So
Exactly.
That was
You
my
have to
love,
imagine.
like mixing that and then. But where do you do that in Singapore? And then get paid a decent amount.
We got the Lucas films in Singapore. But we won't, I don't think there's a place for sound.
Yeah.
How about games? Have you ever thought of like going to games for like sound artists?
Especially now, the market is more and more into games.
I totally missed that out. I grew up playing so much games, but not realizing that there's someone writing the songs.
Yeah.
And the
You're not
sound
missing
design.
it out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still there.
It's still there, right? Yeah. But games definitely be a nice thing to have. But I think my love for movies much more.
Yeah.
Nice. Lucasfilm.
The third Avatar film.
You see the Marvel Phase 5, how many or not? They need you.
We need you.
Need to start early and work. And that one will have work until late at night, work weekends, everything. So
No, overnight also.
yeah.
But it's for the passion.
Yeah, passion is passion. Yeah. Inspiring.
Yeah, man.
Podcast name Passion. All do this for passion.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not passion.
But yeah, I have to say that this is actually the end of the side. No.
Nice. I thought we were gonna end it. We got some more.
Yeah, so actually, before we end the episode, we're going to play a game
Yeah.
for all of the Passionfruit podcast members.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Audio-Technica trivia game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to put in the game sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Buckle.
Yeah. Now post processing.
post.
You hear it soon.
Right. So the aim of the game,
Okay.
main of the game.
Yeah.
Is
Me
so I'll be asking like trivia questions of Audio-Technica questions. So the game is for all four of you. Of course, Edwin knows the answer lah. So he knows to part of it.
He's the answer checker.
Yeah, he's the answer.
The fact checker.
I'm the liaison officer for him.
Liaison.
To double check. Yeah. Okay. So the aim of the game is I will ask the question. Then for the members to answer, you have to shout out your name. No, you can shout. Okay, no, shout.
Yeah, shout.
No.
Got a lot of dynamic range.
No one working.
Yeah, okay, you just have to shout out your name. The fastest to answer.
Wins.
No, I mean you answer correct then win lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the
Okay.
aim of the game. Understand?
Audience, listeners, viewers, you can also join in.
Lay long.
Shout your name also.
can.
Yeah.
But not at night. Later, people are sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
Move on to the game. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Alright, question one.
Nice.
Okay. So
Okay.
question one. What year was Audio-Technica established?
1963.
1963.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That your final answer.
Yes.
You need a helpline.
I was checking on the mic, see whether they got the date or not.
No, that's the manufacturing date.
Then check.
So you sure 1963? Answer is wrong.
no.
So, can give clue higher, lower, or older,
Okay,
newer?
okay. So now Hakim can answer.
Okay.
Sorry, Actually, I forgot to say. Actually,
Once you answer, you can
once you
answer.
answer.
Actually, I forgot to say. The winner would get one of the Audio-Technica.
Oh, this one
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why we were like thinking we play for what?
The winner will stand a chance to win the Audio-Technica
So I can get this.
AT95. The camera there. AT95 speaker and
What's that? What's the model?
Bluetooth headphone. The ATH S20 BT stands for Bluetooth because it's wireless. And then one of the highlights is because it's lightweight, right?
Yeah.
Kevin,
Nice.
Lightweight.
It doesn't feel like in my hand.
Yeah, the freaking box looks super thin.
Yeah,
almost
show them
Almost empty. It's not right.
That's not
Yeah.
Then if empty, we come back here.
I can hear the color inside. And guys, rapid charge. I'm gonna win this, guys.
Okay, so if you want to win, you correct answer lah.
yeah,
Back to the game.
True.
Sorry, back to the game. Yes. So
I cannot answer.
1963 was the wrong answer. Okay.
Oh,
So,
shit.
anyone want to try
No,
guess?
he
Okay.
asking for clue.
Yes, sorry. The clue is lower.
Lower as in
Lower.
older or
Older, yeah. Sorry.
older?
Older than
Asif.
63. Yes.
1953.
53.
1953.
Wrong. Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Last clue. It is close to Hakim's answer.
Henny, 1962.
You sure?
Yeah,
100%.
20%.
Correct! One
mistake.
So close. 1962. Yeah, just to backtrack a bit.
1962.
1962, it was found by founder Hideo Matsushita.
Oh.
He established the business starting with the 81 cartridge.
Cartridge.
Yeah.
Literally just one cartridge.
One cartridge. No
Ooh.
turntable that time.
Wow, cool sia.
That's the cartridge.
Just a
Start a company
Just
selling just one
one.
cartridge. Interesting.
1962, 80 years ago. Damn.
Yeah, sia.
Okay, so
60 years ago.
60 years ago lah.
you want to count?
Hey, 2022 lah.
1962.
62, so 60 years lah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, our next question.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so the next question is, so now Audio-Technica is on its 60th anniversary.
Yes.
If you guys don't know,
80 years.
80.
60th anniversary. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what was the date that it was celebrated?
Wow.
Okay, this one, give Chan. I give 4 multiple choice answer.
Yes.
Even just in case if I got wrong, you.
I will raise hand. Yeah.
Okay, first, these are the 4 multiple choice questions.
Okay.
1. January 24th.
Oh, ABCD ah.
Yes, okay. A. January 24th.
Okay.
B. March 5th.
Okay.
C. April 17th. Or D. May 20th.
January, March, April or May?
I repeat again. A. January 24th. B. March 5th. C. April 17th. Or D. May 20th.
Hakim, C.
Oh, you want?
D?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so I mean, there's a rule of the game. You answer your name, you answer the answer.
Yeah.
C. April 17th.
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Double answer. Double answer. Double tap tap.
Double tap tap.
No, they want tap tap. Apa? Secure double tap tap
Secure double.
Sorry, they want
Huh?
police. Handcuff sorry. Anyways,
Not the answer for the game.
sorry. Answer correct. April.
I remember because we signed a few days after, or a
Oh.
month after.
Yeah, he even didn't realize.
Oh.
Yeah, but during April 17, did Audio-Technica Singapore
I remember they shared something on the
We
IG.
shared on IG lah.
Yeah.
We didn't throw a party yet because that time April that time
Because
still
COVID.
all the restriction lah.
that's true lah.
Yeah.
But it's still something.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
60 years it's been a while.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
60 years.
Nearly my dad's age.
Okay.
Okay.
Food for thought.
Next question. Besides podcast Passionfruit Podcast SG,
That's right.
what other artists or content creators have signed to Audio-Technica?
Asif.
No.
Wait, but
You just signed?
how many must we
Oh
give?
yeah lah. Sorry. Name
3.
3, Asif.
No, Hasif's not one of them.
Hey, they want check phone.
I replying my friend lah.
I also reply my friend what? Wait, artist right?
Artist or content creator?
Any, right? Any or
Under their 80 years program, is it?
80 really?
80 years.
Oh, 80 or
years of
Years of 80.
As long as the
Okay, go ahead.
Audio-Technica lah.
Shabir, Hashi Yusof, randomly relatable SG.
Yep, he just said.
Our guest of honor, not this it. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, two of the answers they say already.
That's why. But actually, besides Shabir and Hashi, because we say,
Who else?
who the other two?
I say my answer already, Let the rest say,
But still, I approve the answer.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah. So,
One step
I
closer.
mean, there's been a few artists and content creators have been signed up to Audio-Technica.
And recently, True
recently.
Horror Stories POV, right?
yeah.
There's
Yes.
something interesting.
Yes,
Please
yes,
tell us
yes.
more about the collab.
Yeah.
Oh, True Horror, yes. Yeah, they wrote to us and then we like, oh, we've heard of them. And before that, the only other horror-related podcaster we were working with was
Russell Lee. Oh no.
No lah.
Does he even do podcasts? I don't know. He's the writer.
No, I don't think
Ghost
so.
Maps, is
It's
it?
Singapore Ghost Map.
Yeah.
Ghost Map Singapore, sorry. And by Hantu channel lah. You know, Hantu
I
is like
see. Yeah.
his company is really called Hantu.
Yep.
So yeah, it's very interesting. So they were doing like audio drama.
Yeah,
So that was around for 2 years already. You know, during Halloween and October period and 7 month, the listenership for horror stories just go up.
Please,
Yeah.
Yeah, so True Horror has been doing a lot of YouTube, and then recently they want to do podcasting, so they came to us, and then and that's how we started from there. Yeah, definitely good to work with them.
They were inspired by us because we interviewed them a few weeks
Ah,
prior.
Yeah. So it's a nice transition where
Yeah.
we interviewed them, then after that they like I think we go podcast. Then they come to you.
Yeah.
So
Thanks guys.
It's
It's because
It's like
of you
one full
guys.
circle.
full circle. Yes.
Go listen to the episode. Go listen.
Affiliate links.
Go listen to the episode if you all haven't.
That's
It's
right.
a very interesting one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think also like my goosebumps all.
Chill.
They're so daring, man. Oh my gosh. They're
Lucky it
telling us
wasn't
the
video.
stories.
If not,
I think.
Yep.
We should do a video with them,
No.
Another one.
Bro,
They'll bring you out and walk around. I think you all will freak out. I don't want to go inside there. No, thank
I
you.
don't mind though. Cik.
It's okay lah. Yeah.
You the only one doing
are you sure? You're not the only one.
Oh.
Never mind. Let's continue the
Okay.
game.
Next question.
Last one. No.
No, two more, right?
Last question.
Last.
Last.
So
Okay.
we are all tied with 1 point.
Mind lah.
God damn haven't been right.
Then his problem. We don't know.
I'm enjoying the time here, man.
Okay. Next question. Or last question.
Okay.
Okay. So, Audio-Technica Singapore has their own flagship store.
Yes.
First in Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Am I right?
Southeast.
First in
Yes,
Southeast Asia.
first in
Yes.
Southeast Asia.
And it's located in Funan Mall. If you guys have not went there lah. So, question is, what is the name of the store they give?
Can you repeat the question again?
Okay, I mean Audio-Technica Southeast Asia has opened up their own flagship store
In Funan Mall.
in Funan Mall in Singapore. Yes. What is the name of the store they give? They give like prominent name
Hakim.
to the store.
Hey, $5 only lah.
Connect IT.
Oh,
Connect IT.
No. Anyhow.
Wrong.
Wrong. Sure or not? Kena IT. This one not channel. Well, another brand But sorry wrong answer.
The name got something to do with Audio-Technica.
Okay. Wait, since you guys are a bit clueless, I give you.
There's so many shops. There's so many shops in Funan, man.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna give a hint. That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Yeah.
Right.
So the name of the store is okay, the first word is listening, but the second word
Comprehension.
Nice.
Sorry, my bad. I never say my name.
study too much.
okay, the second one is it's a word, but it's something where you build beside your house.
Huh?
If you have a house.
Wait,
I don't
what?
think it's a big. I don't think it's a big.
Listening garden lah cik.
Say your name first.
Close, but you never call it your name.
Help me. Listening garden. Wrong. I know it's wrong.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Listening
the
bed.
word has house in it.
What?
As in,
Listening.
the whole name has the word house in it.
It's listening something house. Yeah.
Oh.
Listening.
that you built something beside your house.
Good, huh?
I mean, if your house is landed property, yeah.
Listening.
Gordon,
that-
I'm just go to Just Whack.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's real, but it's sure it's quite funny. Listening Doghouse.
I knew you were gonna say that. The only thing you build the garden next to your house.
That is a
There's also
creative
house.
answer.
I just put it out there.
Beside your house.
So, Hasif is the only one that can answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us chance.
Okay lah. I
Renew
give
our
everyone,
life.
Alright. Let's go.
Okay, fine.
everyone chance again. But you have to be fast lah. You call out your name if you can answer.
Listening.
If you give them chance, I got 2 chances ah.
No.
I know. I mean now no more chance already lah. As in now got unlimited lah. Means since I see you guys.
Or the first person to say the correct answer.
Yeah, now first person say.
What house?
Yeah, no.
Hasif,
Hmm.
listening
We go see
car
cat
park
house.
house.
Because you use the word bill lah, that's why. So
Okay lah, okay lah. I think
that's another word.
another word lah. Okay lah. Maybe not in Singapore lah. Maybe like Western places lah. You can only
Still.
have this.
Hakim. Listening garage house.
Makes sense.
Still wrong ah.
Oh.
You think
it's
you have a
not.
better key not, Edwin?
Rabak.
something that starts.
Hasif,
Okay.
You want to give the
Okay,
clue?
maybe.
Okay.
Go ahead. No.
No,
Okay, go ahead.
listening treehouse.
What made you think it's tree after that?
Because if you're not garage, then there's a tree like for every house. Okay, in my mind, there's
Yeah,
always a
correct.
tree in every.
In
Okay.
Western countries, it's not
We
problem.
should
US
say,
in the US.
Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one
yes.
they
What's Drake?
forgot to
It's a
cut.
Nickelodeon show last time.
They
Yeah.
forgot to cut down the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if it says grow as a tip, right, and then you all will share,
yeah.
Okay.
something that comes out from the ground, also made of wood, you know.
But in Singapore, a bit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
tree
make
house
house
in
in
Singapore.
Singapore.
That's why I choose to say that it's only for Western. The Singapore, you want to make house, you ask NTA.
LTA.
Can I grow a tree?
But do you know like the gist of the name tree house? What do you call it? The
Why
listening
is
tree
it
house.
listening tree house?
LTH for short. Why is it called tree house? So if you go there, please viewers visit the little
Funan.
tree house on 3rd floor of Funan, plugging in. There's actually a pillar there that is based on the structure of the Funan Mall. It's actually a design of a tree. Yeah. It's actually meant to stem from the 1st floor
I
going up
see.
as part of their structure, the architect's design or something. Yeah.
I never knew they existed.
Yeah,
The more you know.
Yeah.
It goes through a few shops actually. I think 2nd, 3rd
Oh,
floor.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So from when you're standing next to it, you can't really see. Some parts of the angle you can see it looks like a tree trunk going in a sideways angle. Yeah. So it's a tree and it's a house and it's little
tree
tree
house.
house. Something very
Put the
humble.
tree, put the house, the tree house. Listening tree
Listening
house.
tree house. Yeah.
I
Nice.
Hey,
see.
cool.
That shop got our photo. No?
We can put actually we got last time we got put the those A4 size board there.
Can we request?
Put our name card there.
With a
Yeah.
QR code for them to scan to our Spotify.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a way to for exposure lah.
Yeah, we do the artwork so you just print
Can,
on it.
you just put ni.
Can submit email. Ask marketing to print.
Yeah,
Alright.
Let's go.
yeah. Okay lah. So that's the end of the side again.
What?
Bonus question
One last
lah.
question.
Wow.
Bonus question.
Oh.
Winner takes it all, is it?
Can lah.
Okay lah. Sweet.
Okay. Question. Last bonus question for the winner of either the AT20 S220 BT or the speaker AT-SP95. For this question, this bonus question, the question is, what is one of Edwin's favorite song?
Wow.
Hasif. Oh wait, song not artist
Did I say song?
He never say
Oh,
song.
song
I
ah.
never say
Alamak,
song.
okay lah. The song,
Artist
because
ah.
I heard lah the song, but I think you guys
Oh.
might forget. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
did say the song title.
Yeah,
You did say a song
From my
but
80s
you-
band.
You
Oh.
got remember?
Help me.
No,
Don't
I say
treat
mine.
me back.
I see when this year.
Oh.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Shit.
Thanks.
I got 2 points also, bro.
Oh,
But winner takes it all, bro.
yeah, we need to talk
Dang
about
it.
Next question.
God dang it.
Apparently, that's the end of the game.
Alright.
So the winner is Helmi Hasaik again. Hasaik. What? So apparently, this is what you guys have been waiting for.
That's right.
This these products peripherals actually meant for you guys.
For
So
you
the
guys.
yes, for the
Our
listeners,
supporters.
please stand a
The
chance to win
viewers.
I said again, the 18 SP95 speakers.
ATHS2. Oh,
And
okay.
you want to say? Okay, can.
I thought you
Make up your mind.
And also the ATH S220BT. BT stand for Bluetooth of the wireless headphones. And the trick is for you guys is to follow on our IG at both Passionfruit Podcast SG and also Audio-Technica SEA
That's right.
on Instagram, of course. And then the trick is to go back to listen to our first ever powered Audio-Technica powered episode, which is episode 87 on anime openings.
Yeah.
So you listen to the episode and you count how many times we mentioned Audio-Technica.
That's right.
That's right. The word is Audio-Technica. And if you get the correct answer, DM us the answer and also tag 2 of your friends. 2
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
2, 1. If you only got 1 friend, can 1 lah.
No, two. Take
No,
it.
two.
Okay lah,
Go find
2
some other person to talk.
Yes.
Sorry, but just take your mom lah.
So what to create Instagram account
Yeah.
and then tag her.
Yeah.
Yes, and then of course give us your correct answer. The correct answer will stand chance to win these 2. One of these 2. So actually, 2
Got two
winners.
winners.
Two winners.
Yes.
Each
Oh my
will
god.
win either the headphones or the speakers.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh my god, guys.
Yes, and the giveaway this giveaway will start on the September
16.
16 when this episode aired.
Yep.
Alright.
And just remember to
Wait.
give us your answer.
How long will it run?
1
Yes,
week.
how long will it
1
run? It
week.
will run for 1 week.
So we will reveal the winners on the 23rd of September.
Yeah.
Yes. So sorry.
That one I think your mixer peak already.
Yeah, what are you waiting for? Listen to episode then count lah.
Yeah.
And
Okay lah. And yeah lah. So that's the end of the episode for
That's
today.
right,
Asin,
guys.
no
psych.
psych. No psych.
What's like? I
So-
want to show off what's that shiny blue.
Yeah.
What's this, man? Wow, looks damn good, bro. It's the ATH M50X Bluetooth. You know, so you can unplug also, guys.
Special edition.
Oh my
Special
god.
edition.
Color
guys.
very special.
Yeah,
What's the colorway? What's the name of this color?
Well, it's called Deep Sea.
Deep sea.
Deep sea.
Deep sea, guys. And wow, you can swivel. Oh my god. And to be honest, it also feels light. But this is the lightest. So, the giveaway winners, you must win this. This is damn good. Rapid charge,
Yeah, got fast charging.
built-in microphone.
Last for 60 hours.
Exactly, bro.
Lot.
No microphone will do that. Okay,
But if you all don't win, can go and buy this.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
It's quite dope.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
I used the regular M50X before, and then I feel like the blue color will give me more.
You feel like you're
Yeah.
in deep sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Isolated
colorway.
and like
Yeah, wait. Let me try.
Drowning.
you don't get it.
Drowning in the music.
100 episode end there.
Too immersive. I'm sorry, man. But that's how good it is.
Yeah, then you go meet SpongeBob.
Yeah, but yeah, lah. With that being said, this is the end of our special 100th episode.
Guys.
Thank you so much,
guys.
Thank you so much, man.
Yes, thank you so
Thank you
much.
for the
And
support
of
to us as well.
And thank you so much for all the headphones and microphones that you guys endorsed to us. And also this whole showroom
place, man. This
place
you
is
give to
dope.
us for us to record. Oh my god.
Nice
Yeah,
backdrop.
lovely.
Give to us.
Very pleased. This is our very first podcast episode here. Ever in our both offices and here.
First, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, nobody
created
knows.
2 milestones at
Milestones.
one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
We
first
have
ever
to frame
podcast.
this up.
The picture
Frame
later.
this up.
No, you know what we do? We draw a dotted line where we are at. So we put our name.
You're like
Flash like the Hollywood star, that one.
Put the finger, put the hands there.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, give us a follow at Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify.
YouTube.
Sorry, YouTube. At Passionfruit Podcast SG. Also, don't forget to follow Audio-Technica
SEA.
That's
on
right.
Instagram. And also, if you're interested in the products, you can also check out the e-store. Now they're actually having the September Speedway sale, which you can have up to 40% off
Wow.
selected models, be it gaming headsets, the wireless headsets, and also the newly launched AT2020 USB-X.
You have it here, right?
with shock
Yes,
mount
over there.
Where is it?
bundle.
This on
Oh,
the
Hakim
on
is
the
going
side.
for
Wire?
Take one of their promo
Yes, correct. The one standing up. Yeah, this one.
Yep.
This one.
No, come back first.
cannot
Come
keep
back first.
Oh, it's so close. Yes.
Mano, is on
Yeah.
video.
So as mentioned, is the newly launched AT2020 ESBX, which is just released.
Yes,
Right, yeah,
that's
so-
like
yeah.
5 days ago.
That's
Wow.
why
Was it 2 days ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see.
2 days what day? Oh, it's 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Wow. Okay, but then this episode will launch will be about 2
weeks.
9 days ago.
2 weeks.
9 probably.
Yeah. So
Cool.
if you're interested in Audio-Technica
live
products,
as well.
please head down to the e-store
Yeah.
at audiotechnica.com.sg.
Lovely.
Wait, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, Audio-Technica.
Yeah, get it, guys.
Audio-Technica, audios-technica.com.
What is this?
Say properly.
Website.
Correct what? The Audio-Technica website. No way.
Audio
Correct.
/ Technica, is it?
Correct, you say got C
Okay.
dot
Must
audio.
start C first, yeah. C
SEA.
first.
SEA.
SEA.
Okay, I repeat again, c.audio-technica.com.
Okay.
Is this USB-C?
Dot SG. Huh?
USB-C.
yes.
USB-C.
Yeah.
and
So if you guys
USB-A.
are worried, it's USB-C. So
No more micro USB nonsense.
Yeah.
No more.
it's good.
We don't do that. We don't do that over here.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here, man.
Touchy all the way.
So after you buy the products, follow at Audio-Technica SEA
That's
and
right.
Instagram.
So if you are one of the winners, you get this. Pair it up with this, man.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Bye. Go and buy.
What's this?
Go and buy.
But also like, share and comment on Instagram post for this episode on what is your favorite Audio-Technica product. Like it can be the turntable, the headphones.
Can be the in-ear monitor.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And also tag us when you tag us on your IG story so we can reshare it. And also any upcoming content creators, streamers, if you want to hit up Audio-Technica, by all means, man, they are really friendly. They are really friendly
We
and
support local,
Hashtag
man.
support local.
hashtag support local, man.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
man.
Hashtag.
And we have new episodes released every Friday, so keep a lookout for them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday so I can listen to the episode with my Audio-Technica headphone.
Yeah, we all got one each one, so yeah.
Yeah.
Best podcast in the...
Best podcast in what?
Boy!
Yeah.
Best
podcast in the...
That's
Okay,
all.
Audio-Technica.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Audio-Technica again for the mics and headphones and the sponsorship
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
and the hospitality. It was
Yes,
nice
yes.
pizza, man.
It was good.
Ah.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Edwin,
Pleasure.
Yeah, man.
for having you.
That one can claim from SK, right?
Good question. Man.
And with that being said, we are the Passionfruit Podcast.
SG.
Signing out.
Bye-bye. And see you guys and the winners win this
Yeah.
now. Tag 2 friends. Comment section. Bye-bye.